Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
On second down, wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's looking on the right side. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, as you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Washington State ready to go with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
After the missed connection, it's second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The offense set for a first down play. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. On the run, it's Carter. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Might as well give it to him again.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
The give to the tailback. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington State 3, Michigan State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
And as a defense, that's what happens if you don't get pressure on the quarterback. It doesn't matter how good your secondary is. If the quarterback has all day to throw, somebody's eventually going to get open, and they're going to hit those big plays. So defensively now moving forward, you have got to do a better job getting home to the QB.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Childs. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sparty.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Michigan State 14, Washington State.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to...
He's going for the big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're going to throw it again. Dances away from the heat. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
To the air, it's Mateer. Scrambling away. He'll get rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go.
Lost one deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unleashes one. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Washington State ready to put it away to start the 3rd quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Carter. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Picks up 9.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down.
Second down coming up.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Velling. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Handoff to the single running back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Carter fighting off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. On the move, he fires. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
First and goal. Michigan State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans.
Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Washington State, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll throw it on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
To throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter.
Michigan State 28, Washington State 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking to scramble. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Just a short pass to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Touchdown, Sparty! What a grab and go for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Washington State 24.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's going up top here late in the game. It's complete. A huge pickup. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now the chance. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll take another shot here. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick this one over.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Steps away. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.